6 is your local election headquarters, and tonight we are looking at the race to be second in line to the governor of Oregon, Secretary of State.
I mean, you see the ads running all the time on television. Our Dan Tilkin spoke to all 5 candidates who want to be in charge of things like elections and audits of state agencies. Dan?
It is a crowded field. There are 2 on the Republican side of the primary and 3 for Democrats. We're introducing you to them in alphabetical order by party. All but one said they're not looking at this office as a stepping stone to the governor's mansion.
The president is willing to spend tens of millions of dollars in lawsuits to fight the expansion of vote by mail. He's coming for Oregon's way of democracy.
On the Democrat side, Senator and civil rights attorney Shamia Fagan says she's been on the forefront of ensuring more people get to vote. She has raised the most money of any candidate, with the coveted support of labor unions. And she is arguing for campaign finance limits.
What we need to do is get giant corporations and wealthy individuals who can buy a large microphone and drown out all those other voices. We need to limit those donations.
I see the top requirement for that office is to be independent.
Senator Mark Hass, whose contributors include businesses, is the chief sponsor of a campaign finance limit amendment that will be on the November ballot. The former TV reporter was endorsed by the Oregonian and is behind the Student Success Act, a tax on businesses to generate $1 billion a year for education. Like the other candidates, he says election system security is important.
And that's got to be job number 1, is to protect our elections process. I think we have a great example of what just happened with these rickety old computers in the employment division. When they were tested in an emergency, it didn't work. It broke down.
I've got experience on all levels, actual experience with audits, and that's not the case in other of my colleagues in my race.
Jamie McLeod Skinner and the other Democrats support changing Oregon's vote-by-mail deadline to allow ballots postmarked on Election Day to still count, like in Washington. The engineer and lawyer who has served in office at the local level bills herself as the outsider, insulated from the political infighting in Salem.
The legislature has not been able to get the job done. There's been walkouts the last 2 sessions. There's a level of negativity and toxicity in the legislature. And that's where Oregonians want a positive focus.
I'm an inventor. I have 2 U.S. patents and a 3rd one pending.
On the Republican side, David Stauffer is the only candidate who said he wants a job to rise to governor, to push his inventions, like this idea for homeowners to heat water pipes using magnifying lenses. And there's his rush hour traffic bottleneck uncorker water slide, where commuters would go to the top of a 30-story parking garage and ride a small boat down a water trough to downtown Portland.
Now forgive me, that seems a little far-fetched, a borderline a little nutty.
Well, some people have called it brilliant.
I thought that if I ever ran for a statewide office, this would be the one, because it fits best with the skills that I've developed both in the private sector and in the public sector.
GOP Senator Kim Thatcher is a business owner and also earned the Oregonian's endorsement. She admires the way Republican Dennis Richardson ran the office in a nonpartisan way before he died. And she knows she could face backlash from left-leaning voters she'd need to win statewide office for the Republican walkout in the legislature.
I'm sure it will be brought up. That's absolutely true. It is also true that our governor had done something similar. So it is part of the process. It's part of the democracy that we have. And it was to fight for the ability of people to be able to weigh in on a particular issue.
So this is just a sampling of what the candidates had to say in long interviews. I spoke to each one of them about 10 minutes. They agree on many things, and I actually found it difficult to find significant differences in their goals. Now, to make up your own mind, we have their full interviews that you can watch right now at KOIN.com. Jeff?
Yeah, thanks, Dan, for the information, and stay with KOIN 6 News for complete coverage of the May primary. We'll bring you results as they come in Tuesday, and we'll have political analysis right here on KOIN 6 News at 10 on the CW and KOIN 6 News right here at 11. And you can find more information about the election and where to find a ballot drop box in your neighborhood at KOIN.com.